All right, we're going to get started on Smartplans today. This is just a very beginner's guide. So let's jump in. I'm going to share my screen here. So if you're not already, we want to get signed into Command. I've already signed in, and I'm actually going to back up just a little bit and go back to the home screen so you guys can see what I see. So Smartplans has recently become one of my favorite things in Command. One is it's super easy. Two, they have several smart plans already created for you. Keep in mind that this is not going to work if you don't have your contacts in. And so if you're new to Command and haven't used it very often, you need to use your contacts. You've got to get your database loaded in there because most of the functions of Command are not going to work without your contacts being in there. All right, so I'm on the home page. I've got logged in. If you don't know the sign in to Command, it's agent.kw.com. It's the same login information as your KW platform, mykw.kw.com. And over here, I clicked on the red KW, and I'm going to go over to Smartplans. Go ahead and get that loaded up. So a smart plan is essentially like a campaign, and you can assign this to, you can create as many smart plans as you want. You can put different groups on it, whether that be people that you've already worked with or people that you, or just leads. You can create 2 separate ones or as many as you feel is necessary. The important things to remember are in your settings. I'm just going to move my camera over here. In your settings, which is right over here by your name, if you have not connected your email or your Twilio account, you're going to need to do both of those. So as you can see, my Twilio is not connected at the moment. I will definitely make sure to get that fixed up when I'm done here. Twilio is for texting, and obviously your email needs to be connected. That has to be your KW, I believe, or a Gmail. It cannot be any other Yahoo or Hotmail or whatever. It has to be your KW email or your Gmail. So over here, let's look at the library first. So these are ones that have already been created for you. Keep in mind, some of these don't automatically send the content for you. It is mostly a reminder, or it sets a task in your task list on Command to send you a reminder that you need to do something. So quarterly call plan. So this one, if we click view steps, so this basically just has a phone call and then it delays for 90 days and then it repeats. So every 90 days, it's going to remind you to call that contact. And for those of you, I'm going to go back to my home screen for when I first logged in. I have Angie, which I have not done my tasks, so it's probably overdue. But here's my task list right on the home screen. So I see this before I go to anything else, right when I first log in. So quarterly call, this is what it's going to look like. So this was due over a month ago, so I'm way past due. But these do come up the day of, and when you're done, you just check them off. Okay, so that's what those are going to look like. I'm going to go back to Smartplans, back to my library. They also have a birthday one. So this will give you, let's look at the steps here. So this reminds you to send a handwritten note and mail 4 days before their birthday. So this is all leading up to the actual birthday. A phone call, and then either like a social post, email, whatever that looks like, and then a text message. Obviously, you don't have to do all of those, but these are ones that are already created for you. And So you can see that they have so many of these. These are your drip campaigns, ones that other agents from KW have created. And I'm going to show you, I'm going to walk you through how to create one. So I'm back to my Smartplans and then I hit create. So this is the plan name. So you need to name it something that's you're going to remember. Let's do a new lead. I would suggest creating one of these if you are doing a Facebook campaign. I know we recently did one of those with a group of our coaching agents in the PC program. And so this would be an awesome follow-up to create for your Facebook ads. All right, so trigger manually. This just means that you have to manually put this person on a smart plan, and you can do this in a bulk action, so you're not having to go in one by one. Okay, so we're going to trigger manually. We are going to create. Let's do this. We're going to do a phone call. Remove. So we're going to make a phone call. Okay, and this is going to say due in, so we'll say 1 day. So I'm going to name this call lead task description. So again, this is just going to remind me that I need to call this Facebook lead. Call to connect. You can put in whatever you need to do to give yourself some more description. But that's my first thing is when that lead comes in, I want to call them. And then I'm going to set a delay. So a maximum of 30 days. I'm going to say, all right, in 2 days, I'm going to send them a text message. And so if I have my Twilio account set up, this is actually going to send automatically. So this is one of the steps that's not going to remind you to text them. It's actually going to do it for you. So make sure you know what the text message says, because if you do get a response, you're going to get a notification to the Kelly app. So if you don't have Kelly downloaded, and that's K-E-L-L-E, you need to do that and sign in. And that's going to give you any notifications of people reaching back out to you via text. Okay, so I obviously can't, this will be filled out once your Twilio account is connected. And then you type in the actual text message. Good morning. Just wanted to touch base with you in regards to 123 Main Street. I see you clicked on my ad. This home is still available. Would you like to set up a showing? Whatever you wanted to say, that is totally up to you. All right, so that's good. We're gonna save and I'm gonna go to the next step. Okay, I'm gonna set another delay. This one's just gonna be in 1 day because I wanna send them an email. Hi there. And keep in mind, you can take them off of this smart plan at any time. So if you end up making a really good contact and they end up seeing the house or something, you probably want to take them off that campaign before they realize it's like automated. Wanted to touch base about 123 Main Street. Are you in the market to buy or sell a home? Thank you. Oops, subject. So just email. Again, this is another step that is automated. Okay, perfect. And then, you can just keep going. You can click a restart, so it'll start from the very beginning. I wouldn't say for this one is necessarily appropriate, but if you have one that you just wanted to repeat every 3 months or something, you can do that. So I'm just gonna click save. This can be as long as you'd like. There is no limit to the amount of steps or the amount of touches. So now I'm going to show you how to put the contact actually on the smart plan. Okay, so we're going to jump back into actually assigning them to the smart plan. So if you don't know, so these little L's with the blue bubble, those are leads that I've gotten in. So the smart plan that I just created was more relevant to like a Facebook ad or a Facebook lead instead of my personal contacts. So you can go through and check off as many on each page. You do have to do it on each page. You can't click the next arrow. It'll erase everyone on the last page you just checked. And then up here at the top, there's select bulk action. And we want to add to a smart plan. And now these are all my smart plans that I've created. And so new lead was the one that we just did. So I click select. I'm not gonna hit confirm because these are actually real people. I don't want them to be put on my fake smart plan. But when you hit start all now, or you can put it to start on the following date, or you could pick any date you would like. You can also stagger it over the next few days so they don't automatically all get the exact same thing. There might be a couple people that would get it today, some tomorrow, and then three on the next day, whatever it looks like. And then when you hit confirm again, you will get one more screen and it looks like this. That's just your final verification. That has all my contacts that I've selected to be put on the smart plan. And then double check that you have the right smart plan. That's a really important step. You don't want to put them on the wrong one. And then you hit confirm one more time. Again, I'm not going to do that because I don't want these real people to get that fake message. And then that's it. So I'm going to cancel out of that. So if you open up this contact, over here on the timeline, it'll show that we set them up on the smart plan on the 13th today. And then any responses that they give back will also be on this timeline. Another reminder to get Kelly downloaded because any notifications of them responding back, again, will go to the Kelly app. And then if you scroll over here to smart plans, this will show any smart plans that they're set up on, and you can also remove them from that smart plan. It doesn't restart unless we put the restart flow into the smart plan. So once it goes through that 3 days that I have it set up on, that's it, and it's not going to do it anymore. But that's kind of that last step there. So I think we're good. Good. Okay. All right. Going to figure out. I gotta go back to my Zoom. I'm so bad at technology.
You're a millennial.
I know.